The development team have no time for breaks today. Not just the team of High Performance Group have had a thrilling week, certainly the team of Asobo as well. Coming this Monday, the 28th of this month, is the next planned Sim Update 8, folks. This Monday. There's plenty to discuss today, marketplace to see some action, freewares with new creations, plus a lot more. Let's find out, shall we? So ladies and gentlemen, we welcome you back to another weekly video where we pretty much put together all that's been happening at the sim. If this is your first visit, we bring you the latest on the pulse of every aspect of the sim, so hit that subscribe button for future releases. One of the significant updates of the sim would be Sim Update 8. Plenty of testers have been occupied to test the next change going in. To refresh our memories, Sim Update 8 is strictly to address bug fixes. Now there are quite a number of bugs that are going in, plus the community have helped to a great extent to expose the crucial bugs. The list includes SDK, Reno races and a lot more as well. Now from a user standpoint, there have been mixed messages here during testing as various crash to desktop issues had to be researched. But for the most part, it appears to be on a positive light. One of the main items to fix was based on hardware, particularly the HOTAS issue, which seemed to be fixed and working for the most part. Along with it comes the weather aspect, which always seems to be tricky, and let's hope to see some good improvement in this area. Sim Update 8 should address meta visibilities as well, live weather that takes quite some time to load up. Now stutters on ground isn't really a great experience, is it? Imagine ourselves heading towards approach, getting our planes aligned to meet the runway lines, and then the stutters begin, completely discouraging our goal to have a smooth buttery landing. This has a great impact on the experience, and hopefully we see this fix on the loss of performance here. Again, fingers crossed here. Now we don't blame them as it has a close relation to terrain level of detail and photogrammetries. Fixing bugs doesn't really solve an issue here. There could be several other related areas that could be impacted as they're interconnected as well. Let's hope testing is complete before we get the final code for Sim Update 8. What else can we expect along with this Sim update? The famous Flyer series begins during this time. A Soviet massively produced single-engine biplane for the most part used for utility or agricultural purposes during the 40s. This was an idea to bring along historic planes, and the Antonov AN2 is the model that's been planned. It's not exactly planned on the release date though, right the next day, which is on the 1st of March. Now what's the next big thing after Sim Update 8? It's too early to discuss, but World Update 8 is next. Hasn't really been a mention over the past few weeks as we're hoping to hear more from the team. But as of now, Iberia is the focus for the update, meaning the inclusion of Portugal and Spain. Towards the line of the marketplace, the popular H145 from High Performance Group grabs the spotlight under the aircraft category this week. An action-focused expansion pack for the sim, now 3 variants are available. It appears that the plans are to further expand the possibilities with 5 new rescue and utility variants, which relates to more adventures. Now variants doesn't just mean a different looking one. There are various changes that go in, which are inclusive from 3D models, textures, components, trying to fit a particular role, for example, a medical emergency, or a firefighter version, or even a coast guard for that matter. The H145 being a popular one has been a part of different types of activities over the years. And it's great to see the progress from the team of High Performance Group getting to improve the current version quite often. By the way, the airport being showcased is from the team of Inibuilds. The Heathrow International Airport, EGLL in short. The largest project the team have worked on. Now Heathrow is a busy hub, not just for Britain as the dependency is majorly on Europe, and then comes the rest of the world. A British Airways base plus the primary operating base for Virgin Atlantic. 180 destinations can be reached from this spot. Static models are plenty here, from 80 plus points of interest with buildings that impress us with high quality PPRs. There are plenty of other static elements like cars, for example, spread across the airport in thousands. It's actually 10,000 static elements. With optimizations that have been meticulously planned, performance doesn't really seem to be an issue here. Now we spoke about airports, aircraft, landmarks, etc. Now, navigation is another area to focus at the sim, and thankfully, we have third parties working on them. TDS Sim have announced their major update for the GTN XI navigation systems. This basically implements these units into default aircraft, benefiting pilots with more accurate navigations. A full virtual cockpit integration and something to consider would be the limitations as of now, as they work only on the Piper Arrows. The future seems to be much more clear and positive as more and more models can rely on this, including the H145, the RV14 and a lot more. So far, 1880 products in the sim, 1380 airports, 327 aircraft, 629 sceneries and 80 mission packs. That's quite a lot to experience at the sim for certain. Towards the line of Freeware, something interesting today rather than the usual airports. Let's look at the Bergen Airport at Flesland, Norway. Now, the default airport location is inaccurate. This includes the elevation data, which has been inaccurate as well. The dev here, Wombi Actual, has done quite some work replacing the default airport. He's worked on fixing elevation details. Plenty of issues surrounding it have been corrected as well. You can still further enhance the area. The link for those add-ons can be found once you navigate to this add-on. One of the things that interests me is the use of VDGS systems. If you're wondering what that could be, it's Advanced Visual Docking Guidance Systems, and the airport supports this feature. To install the VDGS module, you can find the link in the description below. Plenty of features are included, from custom lights, terminal areas, taxi signs, terraforming, custom ground paint, 3D modeling that includes passenger terminals, tech hangars, flying club hangars and a lot more. By the way, a big shout out to a few folks here: Peter Kaiser, Bull Hall Shark, Art G, Chris Sanchez and Aussie Coffee Bean. Your support is truly appreciated. By the way, the links to the freeware plus the VDGS module can be found right here in the description below. Stay tuned by subscribing to us. We'll notify you as soon as we hear on the release time for Sim Update 8. It's the 28th, folks. It's the 28th, that's Monday. We hope you like this video. Hit a like, as it always matters to us. If you haven't subscribed yet, consider subscribing as we bring you the latest. Until next time, do take care and happy flying, folks.